Hi everybody, it's Jeff and Nikki from Nightshade Nook Decor. So we are getting ready to pour some custom coasters. So we are trying to match the Eagle green, Philadelphia Eagles color. So we'll see how this goes. So we are using the deep pour epoxy. Jeff is currently putting in the mermaid dust powder, and I think he said he's going to put in a little bit of the malachite, the
shiny malachite. So let's mix this in first, and let's see where we're at, because we may need to add some more mermaid dust to it if it's not bold enough.
I love the mermaid dust color.
So obviously we can't buy Philadelphia Eagles green pigment, so we're trying to match it, custom make it with, you know, the pigments that we have on hand here. And we know that the mermaid dust, although it looks like a blue color when it's in the bag, it looks sort of blue, but we know in the epoxy it actually turns green, so that's why we're using.
And it already has that black tinge in there too, for the outline of the Eagle stuff.
The reason we're starting with our base color being the mermaid dust is because we know it. In the epoxy, it's more of a dark green. It has some blue in it, but it's almost the green color we're looking for. So it seems to me that the Eagles green it's almost like a forest or a hunter green. And obviously we can't match it exactly, but we're going to try to get close.
Well, I'm excited. I like doing custom orders anyway. So I think this is going to turn out really good. And I just love that mermaid dust. Right. I love the definition and the depth that it gives once it cures.
Yeah, I mean, we could almost get away with just using the mermaid dust, but
Jeff wanted to play with colors.
But because I'm somewhat of a perfectionist here, we're willing to risk.
Mermaid dust is my spring as well, right?
Yeah, they're both my spring.
They're both
colors.
my spring.
Yeah. So.
That's so cool. Such a pretty color.
Let's see how it's almost the same color.
It is almost the same color as the.
That's why I'm.
But once you put it in the epoxy, everything changes anyway.
Yeah, but I'm thinking this might get us where we're going a little bit better.
And then we also picked up some Philadelphia Eagle decals so that we can put those on the coasters. I don't think we ever put pictures of the breast cancer coasters that we did. So, you know, we will take custom orders if you have a favorite team that you want to do coaster sets for. It doesn't have to be football.
Yeah.
You just kind of have to tell us what the colors are, and if you have decals for them, we can generally find the decals or have someone create the decals for us.
I don't know, I think.
But that's a good gift for a sports lover.
Yeah. I think we might want to add a little black.
I see you're adding a little bit more.
I'm going to add a little more
I like
green,
that. It's a lot darker than the mermaid dust.
and we may wind up adding a little black to it just to get it a little darker.
I think these are going to look great. So now you guys can follow us on Tumblr and TikTok as well as Pinterest. We've already been on Instagram and Facebook, obviously, as you know. And we are also on LinkedIn. Not that I post a lot on LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm. No one's going to follow us on LinkedIn.
You know, but there's been some weird, I don't know if you've been on LinkedIn lately. It's becoming Facebook-y. It's really strange. Yeah, and I'm not going to get like that on LinkedIn.
Okay, I'm thinking we might want to add a little black to it or something. We want to darken it, I think.
I don't know. I think that's pretty dark. It's up to you. I think it's dark.
I mean, it's got the dark swirls in it, but our base color is that more iridescent color.
All right.
That's going to be the majority of the color, I think. So.
Wow, it's hot out here today. It is a gorgeous day out. If you guys are out in the Rochester area, it's got to be like 70 something, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
nice.
I think it was supposed to get to 67 or something, but it feels, especially in the shop, because we're trying to cure epoxy, it's pretty warm in here.
I know, he's got the fire going and
Pushing,
everything.
no, the fire's not going, but it's pushing 80. Fire was burning last night.
I'm melting and he wants to add more colors.
Let's put in a little bit of black.
I think that's a lot of black.
See how this goes.
You and I have very different ideas on what a little is. It's really psychedelic watching you spin through the camera like that.
Yeah, and how it looks in the cup too is not.
How it's going to look when it's done.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely be a little different.
This reminds me of the mimosas and masterpieces saying your thing is not going to look like my thing. My thing's not going to look like your thing. This is not going to look like what it looks like when it's all done. But that's got a lot of texture. That's going to be cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. All right, I think we're
Ready to pour?
Yeah.
So we have our HDPE Exotherm custom design, no seal reusable coaster form ready with what looks like, hang on, I gotta guess. I'm gonna say it's oak.
It's oak.
Now you've got me paying attention to grains. There's gonna be no more arguments about wood. Well, I am ready for it. Look at how dark that stick is. Yeah, that's pretty dark. That is Eagle's green.
It's getting there, yeah. I figured.
Well, now it's changed a little. We'll see.
I knew it would look different in the mold than it does in the cup.
It always does.
It always
It'll look different when it's cured than it does when you've just poured it.
That's
so
true too.
Epoxy is one of those wonderful things that's ever changing,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool. Can't believe you're pouring with your left hand again.
Sorry.
You drive me nuts.
I need my right hand to operate the stick.
I think it's pretty
darn
close.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to look really good when it's done.
I think it's a good color for this project. Is there anyone watching? If anyone's watching, what do you think? Did we get close to Philadelphia Eagles green? You can leave your comment in the comment place there and tell me.
Where's Uncle Jeff when you need him?
I know. Anybody, if anyone's watching, let us know if we're hitting the mark here.
Well, you know that you're relying on people to be Eagles fans.
Well, you don't have to be an Eagles fan to say, yeah, it looks pretty close to Eagles green.
I don't know Eagles colors. I had to look online. Sorry, Steelers. Where's those Steelers coasters? That's what we need to do.
You order some Steelers coasters and I'll make
You want me to order Steelers
You have to
coasters?
order 'em, yeah.
Wow. That's sketchy that I have to put an order in.
Yeah, that's how it rolls around here. That's
Well,
how
I
we-
think that's going to be
That's how
cool.
we do.
I think we should have brought the stickers out, but I think that's it.
Like I say, these swirls that we're putting in now are not going to stay in here because this is deep pour epoxy and it's going to be wet for probably 24 hours.
It's going to do its own little swirly thing.
Yeah.
The swirly things that it does in the coasters isn't as dramatic as it is in the tables and the cutting
because
boards.
it's not as deep. Whenever you pour it deeper, it reacts differently.
Your shop light's just flashing off.
But it is very warm out here today, so you never know. It may heat up quicker than it normally does just because it's so hot in this.
True, spring pouring.
Ooh-wee.
All right. Well, is that about all you got, babe?
That's about all I have for now. I'm just going to blow out the air bubbles, which everybody's seen 1,000 times.
All right, guys. What do you want me to stay? I mean, I don't really care. I can video you popping air bubbles, and then we can scoot.
All right, let's
So we're going to dissect this video a little bit, pop some of it up on TikTok and Tumblr. It will go on LinkedIn, our YouTube page as well. Which our YouTube page desperately needs some followers.
Yep, so
We can't even add our name to our YouTube URL until we get over 100 followers,
So if you watch
which is
us
just
on,
sad.
if you watch us on Facebook, help us out and go over to YouTube and watch us there too. And please subscribe.
At least just subscribe.
Please
You don't have to
subscribe.
watch us there, just subscribe.
Right? Yeah, please don't even watch. Just subscribe.
Shameless begging. That's really pretty. I like it.
So yeah, I think this color's pretty darn close. As close as we're gonna get it. Here is the actual.
Oh, you brought the stickers.
Here's the actual color. So I think we're close enough.
It's hard to tell. We got glare. I got a lot of glare. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and share our videos. Check out our YouTube channel, please. And you guys have a great afternoon.